A big part of any engineering class is learning from the failures of previous generations. A big comment that we all make in material science is when we fail spectacularly. And here's just like a couple and where they have been applied to like classes. Probably one of the most famous of the material accidents is the Challenger, which we use as an example for ductile to brittle transition since the O-ring actually was brittle because it had gotten too cold that night. Another example of like the brittle to ductile transition that gets used a lot of times in our textbooks is the Liberty ships, which you can see here. It was poor quality steel being created in the North Atlantic, so it just kind of cracks. Then, as other examples that we get a lot of times are involving bridges, like the Hyatt Regency bridge collapse, where the bars were actually at yielding at the time just under their own weight, not even including any weight from people walking across it. Or the I-35W bridge collapse in Minneapolis, where the big problem was that it had rusted out, there was too much corrosion. The other one that you will see a lot is in the aviation industry. One of the really famous ones that gets used a lot is the Hawaiian airline flight, where in this case it was cyclical fatigue, so it was just being pressurized way too many times, so it caused a crack to break and you ended up missing a good chunk of the fuselage. Another example from the aviation industry would be the Comets, which were the first ever commercial jet line, and they're the reason why you don't have square windows in planes because they are a great demonstration of having stress concentrate at a corner. There are so many more examples, and I can find more and talk about them, but generally, when materials fail, we fail spectacularly, and everybody hears about it. But we also do improve from that, and we've made the world a much safer place because of it.